All right, well, these baby backs, I don't know if you can zoom in on this, but these are just looking very, very tasty. They're coming on. As you can see, they're starting to bubble up a little bit. We spiked that temp. I did let it get up to almost 300 degrees, but I'm going to back it right back down. And beautiful coloration. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more spice on here in just a few minutes. In fact, now's a good time. I like the coloration a little bit more. And let's just see how these are. Yeah, they're starting to pop. I don't know if you can see, but they're just starting to pop. They need a little bit more time. A little bit more southern love, as we like to say. And we're going to continue to smoke these on down, and let me get a little more honey butt spice. Load them up. And we're just going to let it kind of put it right across the top here. Another coating. If you notice, I'm not putting any sauces on this early in the cook stage. I don't like to sauce ribs, pork chops, or anything until a little bit later. I've got enough sugar content in our barbecue sauce lineup that I'm worried it caramelized too much too early, and we just burn, to be honest. So we're going to put this honey butt spice on here and close it back down because these little drippings are getting the coals activated a little bit. See how we're doing on bird. All right, I shut the heat down by half. You can hardly tell that the coals have even been burning. The wood that was on there looks like the lump charcoal that we put in. So it's cooking, it's smoking with it, and it's charring that wood. As you can see on the chicken, it's got a nice coloration here. Let me get on this side. Looking good. I'm going to rotate that bird around here. Now I'm going to go side to side. I'm going to open this up just a little bit more. Cooking good. Let's see what the juices look like. Oh, juices have some little coloration in there. You can always tell a chicken's done by getting clear juices when the cook process is just about there. And we're also going to show you a digital thermometer you might want to try to look at. Right? Let's just go ahead and poke him and see what the temp is. I've got a nice little digital thermometer. This one's made by the Taylor company. Taylor does an awesome job on digital thermometers. And they've got them at various price points. I love the, of course I like the expensive toys, but I like the higher price ones to give me a faster, quicker reading. Right now the ambient temperature out here is 70 degrees or so. And let's just poke in here and see where it is, right here in this joint. Okay. Right now we're at 130. I like to take my chicken right up to 160 and bang, pop it. I like to eat right then. I might even pull it at 155 sometimes depending on how hot I've got my grill. But at 160 you might have a little bit of coloration in there, but I love it. 165 is a real safe zone for you, so most of you at home would probably want to go 165. I don't mind a little salmonella in my diet, but that's just Pappy. We'll see you guys in a minute. You can see I got a little fire here. We're going to smoke it on down, let that flavor hit the bird. Yeah, it only takes a minute to smoke it out. You'll see a nice little puff come out here in just a second. There you go. Keep in mind, folks, you got to visit the site. Get some products while you're shopping around the website. Let Pappy make you happy. If you like it mild to wild, we got sauce for sissies at the bottom of the food chain for those that like it on the mild side. We rock it all the way up to Pappy's hottest ride in town for those that like it on the fast pace. I mean, the hottest ride in town is arguably the hottest barbecue sauce on the market. Gives you great barbecue flavor. Nice little smoky note to it. You'll taste that sweetness. You'll get the fresh onion, the fresh garlic, a little bit of Worcestershire, and then it's going to start that heat. You'll get all the barbecue flavor, but that heat will come in and finish it. For those that like that heat, go for the hottest ride. 4 beers later, we realized that chicken's done. And I just checked it on temp-wise off camera, and this thing popped up at 180. So it didn't take long there. Probably about an hour and a half, and this thing still has a full bed of coals in here. Still has some of the charred branches that we put in. Looking good, guys. I'm going to shut it down, save this charcoal and wood for the next cookout. And now we're going to check this bird and see if we can even bite into this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Juice is nice and clear. Moist. Even at 180, this bird is so moist, it's unbelievable. And I can't wait to taste this with that shrimp spice on it. This is going to be phenomenal. Oh my gosh. You got to try this. Man. Beautiful, subtle smoke flavor to it. That spice is on there. Tremendous. That shrimp spice works, guys. I really think that's going to be an awesome thing with the shrimp spice on a pork butt in the Dragonfire Kamado. Notice the engineering we pulled off here. We found out that I'd broken the sleeve to control the exhaust ports. So I had to clog up the exhaust ports with sticks to keep my temp down at that 250 range. Without the vent coverage on this unit would cook it constantly 300 degrees, even with the air intake completely closed. With this thing wide open, this Dragonfire Kamado would probably rocket up to 1500 degrees. I have no doubts. It would burn the gasket right out of it. So if you're going to get a Dragonfire or one of the other leading ceramic cookers, keep in mind, watch your air intake and outtake so that you don't create a fire in there that's going to absolutely cook your gasket. Keep an eye on it. Don't let it run unattended. I think this thing would be a phenomenal thing for butts. I think it's going to be a phenomenal thing for steaks, and we'll be following up with cookouts like that here in the near future. I'm going to eat some chicken, and then we're going to get into some ribs. We'll talk to you in a few more minutes. Let that sauce just slather all over there. Nice coating. Don't hold back. It's all good. Give a little kiss of that southern love. Alright, we're going to shut it down, let it caramelize up. We'll be right back to you. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to take them off the racks. Oh, look at these. These are just so, look at this. So tender. They're oh.
There it is.
When you see a rib separate like that, they're on the button, off the charts, tasty, ready to go. And what we're going to do is we're going to spike the temp, we're going to sear this back skin on these ribs, and that'll just be fork tender. Oh, they're fork tender already. I can't wait to get into these. These are going to be beautiful. When you're doing ribs, you can see the juices bubbling through the ribs on your final glaze off and searing to that skin. You can see that skin's blackened up and bubbling. That's beautiful. Right there. Right where we want to be. Oh yeah. Bear Claw honey butt spice. Ooh. These are warm, thick and juicy, sweet and meaty. Booyah! Holy mackerel. Probably use a little more sauce on them. These are tasty, moist, and tender. And we're looking right at, what is that? Right at the 2.5 to 3 hour point right now, and they're doing awesome. Right off the bone. Dragonfire Kamado. I'm amazed. That thing brought these ribs right around, so beautifully moist. Temperature control works beautiful on this. It didn't take us any time at all to go from 200 to 300 degrees in a matter of less than 5 minutes. Thing rocked up there, seared off the ribs just like I wanted to do. Feathered the meat on the bottom side just like I like my ribs. Guys, Dragonfire's got my vote. And by the way, don't forget to visit the website, bourboncue.com. Yeah, www, you know the drill, bourboncue.com. And while we're at it, don't forget to look us up on Facebook /Kentucky Bourbon Cute as well. Hope to see you there. Drop us a line.